So if you want to lift the mountains, start by lifting stones. Good morning, amazing people. My name is Ahsan Khan. I remember I was sitting with one of my friends and we were discussing about our future. And out of curiosity, I asked, hey, you wanted to become a guitarist. What happened? So he said, yeah, 6 months ago, I bought a new guitar, but I haven't started learning yet. Then I asked, why? 6 months are enough to learn the basic of any skill and you haven't started yet. Why? So he said, yeah, somewhere in my mind, I think that I cannot do it. Do you have the same problem as my friend has? You have a very clear goal, but you don't know how to start, how to take that first step. If yes, then I would like to tell you that do not think too much. Just take your first step. We all know that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Similarly, journey of your success will begin within your first step. If you are just thinking that things will happen automatically for me, then I would like to tell you that nothing will happen. You will have to take the first step. Even a simple action of drinking water requires that you go to the kitchen, you take a glass, you open the tap, fill that glass and drink it. Even for such a simple action, if your first step is required, then it is very important for your success, for your growth, for your future. Your first step has the power to take you to your dreams. Wherever you are today, you are just because of that step which you haven't taken earlier in your life. Most of us are in graduation or in PG, but go back in your childhood and try to remember from where have you started. Your pre-nursery, KG, first, second, third, and so on. And now you are here. Have you ever thought that you take a 7 or 8 year old child and take him to an engineering college and said, study here? What will happen? He will not able to survive there. Why? Because every single step has its own importance. Before some months, I take a first step towards improving my English communication. And now I can say I'm doing well in that. You know what is the difference between successful and unsuccessful people? The difference is of taking the first step. But also keep in your mind that taking the first step is not easy. You will have to sacrifice many things in order to take your first step. The things which can stop you are your laziness and your inner resistance. So here I am going to share 3 points which will help you to overcome your laziness and inner resistance. The first point is ask yourself why. Most of us have very clear goals and we want to achieve it. But majority of us do not know why we want to achieve that goal. Ask yourself, why do you want to achieve that goal? And if your why will be clear, then it will be very helpful for you to take the first step. It will be very easy for you. The second point, visualize yourself. If you want to become a teacher, then in a day, for some minutes, close your eyes and try to visualize that there is a classroom. There are many students and you are teaching there. The things are going very, very nicely. This is called power of visualization. And this will give you the motivation to take one step ahead. The third point, start small. At the start, as I said, if you want to lift the mountains, start by lifting stones. So divide your goal in small parts and work accordingly. On this planet Earth, we have many living creatures, but among all of them, the humans are very intelligent because they have the power to think, plan, and take action. So do not underestimate the power of being human. Take the first step if you have a goal. Once there was a boy who was not very good in his studies, but the one thing he was good at was painting. And he wanted to pursue it as a career, but he was afraid to tell this to his parents. Because here, most of the parents want that his child become either a doctor or an engineer. But he wanted to pursue painting as a career. So one day he was very sad. His mom came and asked, son, what happened? Why you are sad? So he told all the things to her mom. And then his mom said, okay, now go to your father and tell all this to him. So he said, no, mom, I am afraid. So her mom said, at the most, what will happen? He will refuse, but at least go and tell. But surprisingly, his father agrees on this. And after some years, he was running his own painting exhibition. But when he looked back in his past, he was very proud of that he took that step to tell all this to his father. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a goal, so do not just think. Take your first step towards your goal. Wish you all the very best. Thank you so much. Bye bye.